Willkommen zu einer neuen Ausgabe Kaffee Schwarz TV und diesmal haben wir Gäste, die eine ziemlich lange Anreise hatten, nämlich die Band Northcote aus Kanada. Viel Spaß bei den ersten beiden Songs.
Of plans, the grass was green in front of our home. Baby, we were headed for the promised land. Then the winds, they changed in different ways, brushed up against us in the night. Our hearts, they bruise till they break. All the tears in the world fill up the sky. Now I'm holding on to nothing. Since you slept the tide. Those empty golden picture frames hanging on the back of my mind. You parked the car before you flew away. Now, baby, you're truly free. One more like strangers, nothing like friends. I'm too sober to know how it ends. My alternate universe. Hey, yeah, yeah. Alternate universe. I keep telling myself I'm alive and well. Alternate universe. Hey, yeah, yeah. My alternate universe. I keep telling myself I'm alive and well. I'm alive and well. So just put all these emotions in a bottle and send them out to sea. Let them fall to the pavement and smash all over we thought they could be. I see the parrot fly down from the hillside. Love you still and I always will. See you still and I always will. My alternate universe. Hey, yeah. My alternate universe. Keep telling myself I'm alive and well. My alternate universe. Hey, yeah, yeah. My alternate universe. I keep telling myself I'm alive and well. I'm alive and well. I'm alive and well.
Yeah, we have listened to two of your songs. Thank you very much for this. You are here at Café Schwarz TV. It is coffee black. So the question is, how do you drink your coffee?
Hey, Jan. Oh, coffee? Yeah, do you have some on you right now?
Later. How do you drink it?
Coffee at home with a little bit of cream.
Okay.
But black coffee, that's good too. If I have cream, then that will be a bonus.
Okay. You are the guest with the longest journey who was ever guest in our show. So thank you for this. What was the first instrument you have played in your life?
When I was a boy, I played piano. And I grew up in a rural area in Saskatchewan. And my mother put me in piano lessons. And I think I was probably 5 or 6 years old. And then as a teenager, my parents got my brother a drum set. But my brother loved motorbikes.
Okay.
And he was like a brave guy. So he would drive cars and motorbikes. So he didn't play the drums. So I kind of stole the drums. And I kind of adopted the drums, you know. So piano and drums were kind of my favorite things, but all kinds of different music. Like I've played a ton of different stuff when I was young, even in school. I played some school band and stuff. So
cool. And when have you written your first own song?
Oh my God. Probably for a girl when I was 12 years old, something like that.
A love song.
Or something at church, you know,
At church.
because I grew up in a conservative Christian area in a small town in Saskatchewan, Canada. So it's a rural area. So
Okay.
one of those two. Yeah, before the internet.
Before the internet.
I don't know for sure. There probably was internet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before Northcote, you had played in a hard rock band.
Yeah.
It is completely different to your music now. How was that time for you?
The hardcore and punk music. When I was younger, I was from such a small town, and I was a fan of sports and TV and movies, but I didn't have a very big sense of the world outside of my small town. So the punk and hardcore music, it opened my mind to the world, to ideas and places that I never would have learned about. And so that was like a treasure for me to find that. Because I didn't have an older brother to give me music or older sister to give me music, so I had to find my own music.
Ah, okay.
So I found that punk and hardcore music, and I still listen to it quite a bit. I was going to wear a hardcore T-shirt today, but I wanted to look nice for the show. But it's still like my favorite genre. And Steven and I yesterday were listening to a band called Black Breath, so we still listen to it in a regular rotation.
And when was the moment that you had leave this kind of music and you said, hey, I will make more folk and rock music like now?
I was about 22 years old, or in my early 20s. And the hardcore band I was in, we had some success in Canada and America, but it was a niche genre. So it was, we played the same type of festivals and venues, and I wanted to explore other venues and I wanted to meet other people that were outside of the hardcore music scene. And I started playing in coffee shops, and ideally I would have liked to have been in a hardcore band and play folk and Americana. And somehow they've kind of blended in my time with Northcote. But Northcote has been about 15 years on this journey with this project. But Steven and I just joined a metal band this summer. So we still kind of do that type of music too.
Ah, cool. Your biggest hero as a child?
Oh, for sure, my parents.
Okay.
My parents, for sure.
That's nice.
Just the older kids in school. The town I grew up in is about 1,000 people.
Okay.
In Carlisle. So, my favorite bands, the first bands I loved were probably Nirvana, NoFX, Rain, and then a lot of country music. My parents are my hero.
That's nice.
Heroes.
I would wish that you play 2 songs more for us.
Okay. Going into the city to see my favorite band. At the back of the bar, I'm holding a stranger's hand. And when the show gets out, we go down to where we used to play. All the names of the bars have changed. The people have went away. She kissed me so hard I forgot all of my plans. They were alive and well before I knew how this all ends. And when you come around, I'm tearing apart at the seams. Never knew I could quit, never knew that your mind would change. I've been way. Since last week in August, I haven't been the same. Now it ends like a whisper of rain on the window pane. Holding on to another, you're holding on to my name. She kissed me so hard I forgot all of my plans. They were alive and well before I knew how this all ends. When she comes around, I'm tearing apart at the seams. Never knew I could quit, never knew that your mind would change. I've been working out all the tangled strings tied on me. Now it ends like a whisper of rain on the window pane. You and I at the bar making lists of our best days. How it ends like a whisper of rain on the window pane. I haven't been the same ever since you moved away. You kissed me so hard I forgot all of my plans. They were alive and well before I knew how this all ends. And when you come around, I'm tearing apart at the seams. Never knew I could quit, never knew that your mind would change. I've been working out all the tangled strings. I've been working out all the tangled strings. I've been working out all the tangled strings tied on me. All right, bitter end. One, two, three, four. Take the pictures off the wall, and I'll pack up the dishes. We'll tear our world apart after we just picked up the pieces. We're never gonna catch these runaways, riding through the night trying to find our way. But I'll pick you up at 4 in the morning, hold your head and say, we're gonna make it. Whoa, we're not at the bitter end. Whoa,
Yeah, we had listened to your song Tangled Strings. It sounds very personal and emotional. Can you tell us the story behind it?
Oh, this is a new song it's not released yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm glad we could play it for you today. There's a new Northcote record that's finished that will come out hopefully next year. So Tangled Strings will be from that record. And that song is about untangling from a relationship, from a divorce. So it's just the strings that are around, or for when anything changes in life, the untangling of the rope to move on. That's the imagery anyhow. So there's a few images in the song about going into Vancouver. So when I think of the song, I think about some of the old bars and places in Vancouver that I used to hang out in 15 years ago. And some of those people and memories come to my mind for that song.
Mm-hmm. You had not only the music, you had also a day job. And this is you. My question is how you deal with both of it. Because a day job have much time you need, and also to make a tour now, you are come from Canada and play 10 days in Europe, and after it you go back and work, or not?
Yeah, there was a time in my music career when I was a full-time musician, and I played 150 shows a year, or 130 for a few years in a row. But my music career has had many changes, many ups and downs. Some albums have had a bit more success than others. And also just with my health and well-being, things happening in my life, sometimes I've played more and sometimes I've stayed home more to focus on myself. So in those times, I had to have work. Right, so as a musician, every musician or artist or dancer, or any person in the arts watching this, they probably have had many different jobs. Working in a kitchen or at a convenience store, painted houses, any kind of construction, babysitting, whatever people do. Right, so I've had all those kinds of jobs too.
Yeah,
but this career I found now is it's been a positive thing for me. I'm a coordinator at a mental health facility. So I find that suitable to my upbringing in music and kind of my personality. So, but yeah, I have to use right now, my vacation time is for touring, So, and people at my work are supportive of what I'm doing, I think. Nice. I don't know if they've listened to my music or not. I have no idea.
You have played over 1,000 shows. You have played in small bars, at big festivals. What kind of show feels best for you? The stage, the big stage, or the small one?
They're a little bit different. I mean, last night we played in Munster, and it was like a medium rock club. Kind of that felt good. I mean, each audience is unique because even if it's a small amount of people in our studio like this, I still feel some nervousness to share the music and to break the silence and to sing. So I don't really have a favorite. I mean, the interesting thing about it too is the venues, like the way the room feels and the shape of the room and the stage, all of those things too kind of influence the feeling of the show. Like we played in some old churches, in little coffee shops and big festivals and stuff. I don't really have a favorite. I mean, I think in the future it'll be more more theaters than bars, but I really don't know for sure. That's the one thing. You can have a goal with my music, but it might not always go the way we think, right?
Yeah, yeah. And is there a difference between a Canada audience and German audience, or is it equal? Is there another feeling?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, we have toured a lot in Canada over the years. The first big difference is the distance between cities, because Canada is so large. But the audience, I think the German audience might be a bit more enthusiastic and loyal, but it's hard to say. We have lots of fans in Canada too that have been coming out to see us play for 10 years.
Yeah.
So I think in Germany we tend to play a bit more with in a more of a rock setting.
Mm-hmm.
At home, it's a little bit quieter. But I think people generally have the same. They want the same thing at the show. They want to connect with some friends, go on a date, go out for the night out, blow off some steam, have some beers or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And but also to, I think, feel and experience a community that's special, something kind of authentic. It's not like the movies. It's not like the hockey game or the football game. It's different. That music community,
Yeah.
because it has some poetry with the lyrics, and it has the party side of it too. So I think everyone is kind of attracted to that wherever we go.
That's nice. Yeah, and I would wish that you play 2 songs again.
Okay, you got it. On we go. There we go. Visible Diamonds. All we ever wanted was to sing with the band. Pack real light, never come home again. Maestro. Thank you, everybody at Cafe Schwartz here. Thank you, Jan, for having us. Everybody, you guys in the studio there, damn good job, you guys. Thanks for having us here from Vancouver Island. So, shout out to all your friends, your homies here. Hope you had a good day at working at this studio here. Thanks for taking care of us. Take a chance on your props or the scene, on the good word you heard when you were young. I might take my swing to knock it out of the park. I don't know where it's going, but I like where we are. I don't know where it's going, but I like where we are. Or stay till I spun around from the heartaches that shuffle and deal. If we lose control, I'll never be that far. I don't know where it's going, but I like where we are. Yeah, I don't know where it's going, but I like where we are.
Yeah, we have listened to 6 of your songs. For example, Tangled Strings, Holding On To Nothing. And it seems all emotional. Many of your songs are sounds emotional. Do you write out of your own life or of your real life, or are those stories out of films or something else?
I write out of my own life. I've written a few songs over the years that are from a character, from a different perspective, but mostly it's from my own therapeutic use. You know, like when I pick up my guitar, I start playing just to understand what I'm feeling. So then I write down, just like a teenager in the journal. It's the same thing at my age, you know. It's the exact same thing, and that's that's how I write the songs. It just starts with a riff or a line or some idea.
You have played Invisible Diamonds, and I ask me, is it about clashing dreams, life on the road, or something else?
I think that's a good way to sum it up. That song is about 10 years old.
Oh.
But I remember learning that if a diamond was really pure, it would be invisible. Because the way you can see a diamond is the blemishes. And I can't remember why I wrote the song, but I think about that. I think about just having a pure intention to playing and performing. And that song has a lot of references to Tom Petty, Arcade Fire. There's a bunch of kind of lyrics borrowed from other musicians in there. Yeah, I think I've always kind of felt like, since I'm from such a small place, I always felt like that going to the bigger cities and stuff was just a little bit out of reach for me. Trying to fit into something mainstream in a larger music setting was just maybe not possible, or just a little far-fetched. I don't know why. That's part of the song for me too. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know if it does.
Everything is good. You had told us that you have a new album, maybe 2026.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something about it? Are there topics or something else? How?
Well, one of the interesting things for this one, we made the record in Vancouver. And in the last couple of years, most of our touring has been just with Steven and I. Steven, who you see playing with me today. At home, we play with Mike and Eric on drums and bass. But the last few years, just as Northcote we're starting to tour more, it's been just Steven and I mostly. When we go home and play, all the guys come out and we play like a big rock band. But this record is more in that mood of just the duo. There are some percussion and some keyboard and like stylistically there's some other production. But I always wanted to try a record with this minimal production where it really features Steven's guitar playing and just the song with the acoustic. So that will be interesting to see how that is received by audiences and if there's a big difference or not. I think as a musician, I'm always really concerned with the production and how everything sounds, and I think if the songs are good, that will be good enough. But we will see how it goes.
You never know before.
You never know, and the record, the plans are still coming together for the record to be released. So that's another journey too.
Yeah. Who would you love to collaborate with one day, dead or alive? One hero or something.
Oh, that's a good one. Man, now that we were talking about hardcore music, I can just think about all I think about is hardcore
It's also
bands. Okay. We've got to play with a lot of my mentors. One of my favorite singer-songwriters is Gillian Welch. It's an American songwriter, and she's from the southern states, I think. I don't know that for sure, but I've just listened to her music so much over the last 15 years. And sometimes I go away from it, and then I come back, and I listen to it again, all of it. And she doesn't need to collaborate with me, but I would like to. I think it'd be fun to learn 20 of her songs or something like that, as a tribute. Maybe something like that.
Yeah. thank you very much for your time and have a big concert this evening at Musikzentrum. And yeah, maybe we see us again in the future.
Sounds good, Jan. Thanks for having me here today. You and everybody here on your show. Thanks very much.
Thanks. Ja, und euch vielen Dank wieder fürs Einschalten. Schaut mal gerne bei Northcote auf Insta, Facebook, Spotify. Ihr könnt ihr überall finden. Und wie ihr seht, sie kommen auch nach Deutschland. Da könnt ihr auch mal auf Konzerte vorbeischauen. Und ich möchte mich nochmal bedanken beim Musikzentrum Hannover und auch bei H1. Und muss auch mitteilen, dass es meine letzte Sendung heute war. Und ich wünsche euch auf jeden Fall viel Spaß. Es geht hier weiter, aber mit einer neuen Moderation. Euch noch einen schönen Abend und bis bald. Ciao.